Hello everyone. Welcome to Gardening for Better Health. This is Henry B. 723 coming to you today from inside my kitchen. I hope you're doing well. We're doing well here. Things are moving right along for us here, and I'm glad that you took time out of your busy day to stop and say hello to see what's going on here. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you are a return viewer, thank you for coming back again. Today I wanted to talk about something that is affecting a lot of gardeners depending on where you live. Here I'm in Michigan, and in Michigan we are experiencing smoke coming from the Canadian wildfires. We had a problem with smoke last year for a while with the fires up there, and during those times we couldn't really go outside on certain days. Well, history is repeating itself. It's happening again. They've got even more wildfires burning in Canada, and depending on which way the wind blows, certain states in the United States experience contaminated air. They have what's known as an air quality index to monitor and let people know what things are in the air, also which groups are affected by the contaminants in the air. And so I wanted to give you some more information on that, because as gardeners we spend a lot of time outside, and we need to be cognizant of what the air quality is so that we're not tooling around out there in the garden and the air quality is bad and it has a bad effect on our health. Today we don't have an air quality alert like we had the last 2 days. The last 2 days the air quality alert was flashing on television along the bottom of the screen in red, and it talked about which counties were affected and which groups were affected. And depending on how many pollutants are in there determines the amount of the category of people who are affected most. So it's been unhealthy for people in the sensitive groups to be outdoors. And so I fall in that sensitive group. That group is for people who have respiratory issues, or are sensitive to certain things that are in the air, to the point where the air that you breathe and the air that is around you can actually get into your bloodstream, so that those contaminants can, if you breathe it in, it can get into your system and cause problems with your lungs and other organs in your body to make you sick. So when those air quality alerts flash on the screen, I watch them. If they say it's unhealthy for sensitive groups, I believe them because I fall in that category. And when that happens, I don't go outside. I could take a chance going outside if I put a mask on, probably. But 9 times out of 10, anything that I need to do outside the house, I postpone it until the air quality is better, and then I go out and do the things I need to do. So that's something that I don't know if you have been watching it. I have been watching it, and I'm quite sure a lot of other people are watching the air quality alerts that come on the screen. And I check the air quality before I go outside. It's become to the point now where, just like you check to see if it's raining or snowing, you check the air quality before you actually make a decision to go outside in my area if you're in those sensitive groups. So that's what I have been doing. I'm just trying to stay safe. And I wanted to share some information with you all in case you are not affected by the wildfire smoke. If you're not, great. I'm happy for you. If you are affected by the wildfire smoke, I wanted to give you a little bit more information. to help you decide if you really need to go out there or not. They have on the website for the EPA, I pulled some information, and they have a chart, and it's a air quality index chart. And on this chart, I'm going to share some information from this chart to you. This is what it looks like. And it says AQI, Air Quality Index, is divided into 6 categories. Okay, and they have a chart here that says quality values, level of health concern, and the colors that represent those concerns, because those each category has its own color number, so you can recognize what it is if you look at the color as well. So if the air quality index is between 0 to 50 parts, the air quality conditions are considered good. And that is indicated by green when you look at it on the screen for air quality index. And it's shown on TV, and it's also shown on your phone. If you have a phone that has a weather app on it, 9 times out of 10, you have access to the air quality index in your area, so you can see what it is. But I'll go through these first, and then I'll show you what it looks like on the phone. So the first one, 0 to 50, is good, and that color is indicated in green. The second one is not as good. It's between 50 to 100 parts in the air. That's considered moderate contamination, and that is indicated by yellow on the chart. If the air quality is the range between 100 to 150, which it is here today, it's unhealthy for sensitive groups to be outdoors. And that color is indicated by orange background. The next worst one is between 151 to 200. That's considered unhealthy for everybody, not just sensitive groups. And that background color is red. Between 200 and 300 air quality, it is very unhealthy, and that background color is purple. And if the air quality index says it's between 301 and 500, that's very hazardous contamination in the air, and that is indicated by a maroon color to highlight those numbers. So let's take a look here so you can see what I'm talking about when I tell you that you can find it on your phone. I have an iPhone. If you have another type of phone, you probably have access to a weather app, or if you do not, maybe you can download one so you can check the index. So I'll show you here on my phone. This is the weather app on my phone, okay? And it says it's sunny today with a high of 77, low of 59. It says it's 134 air quality index number. Okay, it says it's worse than yesterday. Okay, and that's what it is right now. So this is, remember I was telling you about the background colors on the map. So we're at, well, on this map, it's at 134. So between 101 and 150 is unhealthy for sensitive groups. And the background color for that is orange. So if you look on your phone and your air quality has a background that's orange like that, and it'll show you the cities that are affected by it, okay, that means that it's unhealthy for sensitive groups. And if you're in a sensitive group, you need to consider, do you want to go outside? If you do want to go outside, maybe you want to consider putting on a mask. That might help. Or do you want to just skip going outside altogether and reschedule your appointments for when the air quality is better? Because you don't want to take a chance with your health. And it's interesting because these days we have to be so careful about everything. We have problems with different seasons. We get snow, some people get hurricanes, some people get tornadoes, some people get sandstorms, wind damage and wind contamination. We get all types of different things going on to make us consider, do we really want to go outside? Is it safe? Should we be out there? Or should we wait to a better time to try to do what we need to do? So that's one of the things that I wanted to make you aware of. And I also wanted to say a shout out to our National Weather Service, because these readings don't get to the phone by themselves. There are a lot of people working in the background at the National Weather Service, and also they coordinate with the local news stations to get this information to us so that we will be aware of what's happening with the weather. Is it safe for us to go out? And they look out for our health and well-being. And I really appreciate the National Weather Service. Shout out to you. Shout out to all of the news stations who work so hard to keep us all safe. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being the professionals that you are and trying to keep everybody safe. So that's it for now. If you have any questions, please let me know. Put it in the comments below. If you're watching the AQI2, put that in the comments as well. And I want you all to stay safe. I'm doing the best I can to stay safe and healthy, and I want all of you to stay safe and healthy as well. Until next time, this is Henry B. 723. Love you guys. Bye for now.